What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Movie X Kicks, and this is going to be a review of the PlayStation 5 coming up right after. So it's been a week, and it's been a week since I've had the PlayStation. Actually, it's been a week. Yeah, I was gonna say today is Thursday, so it came out last Thursday, and I told you I was gonna get a review on it. Of the overall functionality and everything is. Now you have to excuse me. I am not the best at tech savvy materials and how to give you the metrics and the ratio of the 4D and the 4K and the resolution of everything. I'm not that technical savvy. I'm sorry. I can only do the best from what I can give you guys. So I'm just gonna talk about basically kind of like the functionality of the things that happen when you first get the game, some of the gameplay, and the difference between the PS4 to the PS5, in hopefully layman's terms. So like I said, there are a lot more technical people that you can go in. I'd say go to IGN if you guys want more of a detailed, introspective look on, the ratios between the, dynamics of the PS4 to the PS5. The new gameplay system. As soon as you turn it on, you put your password and everything, and your old games, just everything just pops right back up on your home screen. You can go from games to in and out. I can only go to the downloaded games and to your games, and the thing just looks so dope. And the one thing I can say about this is the loading time speeds are ridiculously faster. I'm talking about as soon as you turn the game on, I think it's like 15 seconds until it's right on the home screen, and within that time you're basically getting ready to play the games. And as you can see, the size of the PlayStation 5 compared to the PS4 is I think it's got it by like almost 7 or 8 inches. The PlayStation 5, 16 inches standing up high, so it towers over all the other previous systems. Even the PlayStation 3 was kind of big, but this one towers over all of them. And I guess it's as far as the functionality about it, because like it has the fans that are built in the back. That kind of give it more of a cooling system when you play it, and it's really quiet. It's like 44 hertz, if I'm not mistaken, of like the quietness that you hear. Now sometimes I do hear it, like when some games I'm playing, it does get a little loud, but right next to the PlayStation 5, it's like night and day. Like the PS4, you can hear that mug. Like you could hear that sound just echoing throughout, like you knew it was revving up, almost like you trying to start up a lawnmower. But to me, this PlayStation 5, it just has that more of a cooler, sleeker look, even though the outgoing look of it is very funny and very odd looking, kind of with this plexiglass white kind of covers on both sides, and with that sleek brown glossy look, through the PS5 in the upper guard. Throughout the PS5 in the middle. Now, the one thing that still confused me, now it's kind of hard to see it, but the eject and the power button are kind of inch and a half smaller than one another. But to me, I think they could have did a better way of maybe changing a different color, because to me, I still don't know which one's eject or which one is power down, so I'm always going back and forth to see which one it is. And sometimes one thing I have to worry about is the ejecting of the PlayStation 5 games. I was a couple times where I did the wrong direction. You have to go in this direction, kind of like the game faces. It doesn't go in like this. This is your game. So you keep your game like this, and you slide it in this direction. It took me a little minute sometimes to figure it out. Sometimes I get it right, sometimes I get it wrong. I was just sitting there like, why is the game not playing? And I'm just like, oh, it's in the wrong direction. So, but the one thing I will say that makes this game system on the next level is the DualShock system in this. Compared to the first PlayStation 4, or excuse me, the last PlayStation 4, the Dual System Shock on this is just a different next level. I'm talking about the best way to get the full immersion of this new system is Astro's Playroom. Astro's Playroom is a new game that comes built in free. You just go through your games, and it's actually built in free. You just go to actually, you don't have to download it. You can just go to play it. And as soon as you go to play it, it kind of gives you the breakdown of how to kind of use the new dual shocking system, and how you just feel the vibrations. But the thing that I love about this game, it just takes it to a whole new level of gaming with this controller. Every game that I pretty much almost have I'm not gonna say I have every game for PlayStation 5, but I have all the top games. I have Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Call of Duty, NBA 2K, and Miles Morales. I'm going to do a review on Miles Morales later on, but so right now I'm just going to talk about the dual system and how amongst the games it works. And I just thought this was just, it was almost breathtaking. Playing Miles Morales, when you're holding the controller, you just feel the swinging as I'm going through the city. You feel him fighting, you feel him hitting people. Assassin's Creed, when you throw arrows or you throw bows, you just acting like you're doing it. And Call of Duty, to me, is probably one of the best ways to feel the vibration of the game. It's like you're really shooting a real gun. Like, even like you can just kind of slowly touch the you can slowly touch the back tab and you just hear it and you go and you just feel it when you're low. It's just a sense of something you kind of have to feel for yourself. It's hard for me to explain it the way it feels. And like the thing about Call of Duty is every different gun has a different vibration, like you're shooting a real gun. So it's like they've gotten everything down to such a T. This to me is what's changing the game for the PlayStation 5. Just having this DualShock system, and compared to the last PS4, it's like night and day. Like the last PlayStation 5, the last PlayStation 4 controller, it just shook a little bit. You know, like when like bad guys are coming or when someone hits you, you're like, it was cool. But this one is like you feel everything that their character is feeling when they're shooting, everything. And to me, this is what really elevates the PlayStation 5 for the next generation game soft, And the Xbox Series also came out about a week before, and they've been having a lot of trouble. But it seems that Xbox is just always kind of been behind always been behind PlayStation, but now it's like PS5 has just left the Xbox Series in the dust. I've been hearing a lot of loading times are bad, a lot of games haven't been loading correctly. Not that the PlayStation 5 has been perfect. Everyone's had their issues with that. Usually the first batch, generally the PlayStation 5 the first batch always has a general mix of problems, whether it be loading, whether it not be the games not having been playing correctly. Now I've had a couple of glitches in these games. Two of them. One, I was playing Spider-Man and I was zipping through the city and like the city flipped upside down and I was just kind of like, okay. And then once I was playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla and I was playing the fighting a villain. He was just like trying to escape from me and he was just like up on the wall and he escaped and they had to restart the game. Then he just stayed in the air and I just hit him and it was weird. So like I said, none of the systems are perfect, especially the first batch. But I will say that Xbox, to me has been having more of a lot of issues from what I've been hearing, far as like the online gaming community, far as like if you and I was lucky to get the game opening day like I was lucky. I pre-ordered mine a couple months ago at GameStop, so I was one of the lucky ones that had it secured. Now a lot of people have been trying to resell this. It's just the PS5 costs $540. It's reselling between $1,200 and $2,000 right now. Unfortunately, that's just the day we live in. The day, So now I will say with you guys now. They will be restocking. I'm going to give you a couple tips today. Now I'm sure a lot of YouTubers are giving you guys a lot of tips of where to go. Now one thing I know for sure is that each GameStop is getting a minimum. I know it's crazy. A minimum of two PS4s. Two PS5s, and maybe even the Xbox Series on Black Friday. So it's first come first serve. I know that's crazy, but also Best Buy, Target. They will be getting these games periodically throughout the day. You just have to kind of be sitting on the computer and getting them right now. And also Myers, Myers is in the Midwest. I heard they will be getting them in stock in person. So those are just a couple of avenues you guys can get to try to get them for retail. Now, also, I would not say if you can wait, guys. Wait until next year to get these. January, February, more will come eventually. Now I know it's kind of crazy because you see everyone with them and everybody is hyped about it because it is an amazing system. I'm not gonna front you and say it's not. It's overrated. It's great, but if you have the extra $1,200, $2,000 to buy a PS5, go do it. If you don't, just wait. Like, eventually everyone's gonna have time to get it. Just like, it's like supply and demand. The demand is so high right now, but there's not enough supply. But but overall, I would have to say I love this PlayStation. The functionality, the Dual Shock system, the graphics on this are just amazing. I've never seen graphics like this. This playing Call of Duty, playing NBA 2K. I can see the stretch marks on LeBron James on the character. You can see, and when you play NBA 2K, you can see like the screech marks, like that the shoes leave on the gym floor, the way the light reflects. It is just amazing the things they have done to kind of elevate this to the next gaming generation. It's the next. They call it the next generation gaming system for a reason. It's literally next. And the crazy part is, I have it on just a lower kind of older TV. I haven't put it upstairs in my main room upstairs, and it looks amazing down here on an older TV. I can only imagine what this looks like on a brand new 4K TV, and that's another good thing that I love about this game system. I've always wanted a 4K player, but I just was too lazy to go buy one. I've been buying the DVDs for years, and not years, but for the past year. Like when I buy a new DVD, it'll come with 4K and Blu-ray. So I actually watched my first 4K player, 4K movie on this, and it was Hacksaw Ridge, but it looked amazing. It was crazy. I posted the video on Instagram. They got 10,000 views. I never get that many views. So it's crazy. Like, that's just how beautiful it looked. And like I said, once again, this is on the older TV. So, but if you guys like movie reviews, TV show reviews, video game reviews, think about subscribing to the channel. Give me a like if you like what you saw. But I am going to be doing a Miles Morales review coming up soon. So of that, because that game is just amazing. So until next time, guys, Mr. Movie X is out. I'll let you guys later. Drop those comments. Let me know if you were able to get a PlayStation 5. If so, what games you got. Places I told you that we'll be getting them. GameStop, Best Buy, Target, Myers, and then just keep calling them and seeing if and when they'll be going to get them in. All right, guys.